Alrighty, welcome back, crafty cooks. You bloody heard that right, or saw that right. We've got fresh herbs from the garden. That's lemon verbena and basil. Now, if you don't have lemon verbena, you could use lemon zest if you like. Replacement for basil could be maybe a little bit of leftover pesto. You might have a little bit of pesto hiding in your fridge somewhere. And we have sliced red capsicum, pre-done obviously. Now the herbs, I've added those, just it's my personal dry herb mix, and I fried that capsicum off with oil out of the mussel and oyster tins. Like, mate, fucking have a go. Well, hang on, maybe not that one, but look, that's a fucking tinned oyster, man. That's pretty plump. I rate them at any rate. Black and gold tinned oysters, can't go wrong. And I get the South Cold mussels. Mixed veg, already pre-boiled. So that's essentially pre-done stuff out the way. And what I've got here is about 300 grams or so of pre-cooked prawns. They're the I&J pre-done garlic ones. And these are the typical Vietnamese baby prawns. I had about a cup full of these little baby prawns left. So I'll just give them a quick flash fry in the pan, even though they're slightly still frozen, slightly, but they're already cooked. So as long as you're working with, and they're going to go in the sauce anyway. So speaking of sauce, let's get started. I wish I could bring the camera with me. So this is where our honey pistachio is coming from. Mundara. Fucking good shit. You should have seen me when I was buying this microphone. I was in fine form. I had 3 young ladies out at fucking out the shop going. Oh mate, if I had any more money on me, I would have embarrassed myself. That's about it. Oh mate, I had no weekend Casanova. Fuck that shit. I got videos to make, cards to open, tracks to walk. I hope all you guys have been going well. I didn't worry about white wine or anything like that because I just thought, nah, I'm using a rich cheese. I might add a little bit of extra honey, but otherwise, yeah, not really into the grog. So this is going to be flying off the cuff. Don't ask me about measurements. I've got no idea, so I'm just going to wing it as I go. I thought about frying some garlic for the sauce, but because the prawns have already got garlic on them, I'll just probably use the oil. I'll use the mussel oil that's been infused with some herbs for the to add into it, because I want to make sure that bitterness and acidity's cooked off. Yes, I know, I'm being fucking lazy. I get the fucking tin stuff. It's fucking third of the price, not even. Money's everything these fucking days, but we can still have flavour. You listen to me, I'll give you flavour. So I was tossing up what to do with the oil, like either put it into sauce or fry with it, so I'll just fry with it. And that's how I fried up this beautiful capsicum. The bloody capsicum's aromatic, it tastes like mussels and oysters. Oh, flavour profile, you got to build your flavour. Oh yeah, butter's still melting, so I'll get our flour on the go. Oh, the only other thing I'm going to put in this is a bit of tallow, because I roasted, what did I roast? Lamb or pork? Pork, I think, yeah. I'll add a bit of tallow into me. Yeah, I roasted a pork, yeah. So I suppose that's about 60 grams of flour, I guess, give or take. So that's going to be what? 3 tablespoons of flour? We'll go 4 for good measure. I apologise if the audio is rubbish. Oh yeah. Bang that down for a sec. Just need a little bit more butter. As you know, you just got to cook your flour for a little bit. Mine isn't as silky smooth, but it won't matter. White sauce is pretty forgiving as long as you don't burn the shit out of it. You can get away with it a little bit. See, I've ended up with more of a crumb. I've got more of a crumb than a smooth paste, but that don't worry me. You watch this, I'll fix that. That'd be no worries. Righto. Start dribbling our milk in. Ah, yeah, mongrel. There we go. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but that doesn't matter. See, I put too much milk in too soon, which is a bad habit of mine that I have when I'm doing bechamel and cheese sauce and stuff like that. So now I've got to get that back up to temperature, so I can gauge the thickness, whether it'll need more flour, more milk. Probably not a good idea to be putting flour in at this stage, but that's what the cheese is for, so I'm going to put a bit of salt and pepper in there. Keep things simple. So I essentially need enough sauce for 6 portions. Milk in case we need it. What's the matter, little pumpkin? I'm not singing. You don't have to be outside. I'm not singing. I'm doing a video. There we go. Would you believe I got the lumps out? Would you believe me if I said I got the lumps out? Well, most of them. Well, yeah, most of them. But yeah, that's a bit thin at the minute. But yeah, it'll start to thicken. That's why you don't want to add too much milk too quickly. And another good tip I've learned over the years: warm your milk up a little bit as well. Apparently, warming your milk up helps. But yeah, once this gets to temperature, it should start to thicken up nicely. Here we go. It's like a white custard. I should have been more patient with it. I don't know what my hurry was. Never mind. Because I had thought about it at the start of the video that I might need to do two batches of white sauce, and I thought, well shit, that's going to take too long. Here we go. Beautiful. I don't like a super thin sauce, but I just like to have my sauce thick enough to hold on to things. Not too runny, not too thick. Oh, it's a fucking beautiful cheese, that. Beautiful. Honey and pistachio. Beautiful. Oh, I may as well show you why I'm using it. This is why I'm using it. Look at that. Soft. Beautiful and soft and rich. Mate, the caramelised onion I used to make make out of burgers for this, fucking sick. Fucking sick. Oh yeah! Show you. Oh, the smell of that capsicum is bloody ridiculous. Let's turn that down for a second. As you can see, whoop, if I show you properly, beautiful, cheesy, honey and pistachio bechamel. Absolutely bloody delightful. Now what we can do. Oh, that's perfect. Needs a little bit more honey. Like you can taste flour, honey, and the milk pretty much. But that's just our base. Like, so I will put more honey in that. Don't worry, I'm not that broke yet. Yep. Bit of honey, bit of salt. No, it's okay. Just a touch more salt, a little sprinkle. Alright. These are all cooked, so they're right to go straight in. Should have enough sauce here. Chop those up in a minute. Yeah, I'll use those to fry up with. Alright, I'll sort a bit of this chaos out. We'll do the last bit. Alright, so we've got most of our sauce here. So our bechamel, mixed vegetables, mussels and oysters, herbs, capsicum, pre-fried capsicum in the oil, which is in that pan behind me, which I'm about to put some garlic in. And we'll do little prawns. Another camera, don't we? Hey? Could have got myself a lovely assistant at Office Works if I wasn't such a fucking peasant. Oh well, I could have tried and failed more like. But they were digging the vibe. I'm not bragging. Talking out of turn, that'd be bragging. I wouldn't do that. No, I'm pretty resigned to my fate, as it were. One shall not fear death nor complain. Cook off a little bit of that bitterness. Beautiful. Yeah, not too shabby. That'll turn out really nice. And of course, being that they are pre-cooked, they won't need to spend too much time in the pan anyway. Just enough to sort of like activate them a little bit, you know, get the flavours going. Oh, listen to me talk shit, activate. Like you're a fucking GPS device or something. Oh, Saturday, you want to activate your prawns. See, the original plan was to defrost them in the sauce, leave the sauce on the stove on like a medium-low heat, but there's no need to do that because there's no point reheating the sauce because I need to bring the temperature to portion it anyway. So I'm just going to cook a little bit of water out of these prawns, not too much, because they're going to get refrozen anyway. But yeah, I had to cook that garlic anyway, so yeah, this is what we'll do. That should do it. Didn't even need to move that. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, never mind. Now prawns can go straight in. Ordinarily, they're already cooked, so it's not going to, in this instance, not going to make a huge deal, you know. Besides, if I get diarrhea, it's my own stupid fault, and I'm the only one eating it, so it's alright. But I won't die because they're not raw. But yeah, you don't want to be giving yourself any bugs. Not if you can avoid it. Yep, beautiful. Very, very saucy, but that's kind of what I wanted. You can have a little bit of extra sauce as long as you've got enough ingredients to make a meal. It doesn't matter if you've got that little bit of extra sauce. But for the amount of portions that we're going for, this is pretty much perfect. So the other reason I wanted to do this was to give you a bit of a better idea of what I call a survival meal. This is, you know, because I've been out of work for a couple of weeks, blah, blah, blah. But when I say survival meal, this is the sort of food I'm talking about. You know, fresh ingredients from the garden, mixed with tin ingredients off the shelf, mixed with frozen stuff from the freezer. But it's all good food. Yeah, fresh capsicum. Yeah, so it's I use a combination of fresh and tinned, and all works out for me. All right. All right. Yeah. I just let this sauce cool down a little bit, and then we'll do the portioning side of things, and yeah, onward and upward. Just got to dry my hands. So what I've got here is me pre-done pasta. It's about a packet and a half of just the normal fettuccine. I suppose it'd be about 200 grams or so of cooked pasta in each one, thereabouts. So yeah, about a packet and a half. So about 750 grams. Dry pasta, I suppose. At a guess. God, this sauce is thick. Oh, it's too thick. Oh dear. Alright. So going about a ladle and a half for a kickoff, because this is a really thick fucking sauce. I didn't expect it to be so thick. It will settle. I hope. That's alright, I'll just move it around. Oh, no! No! I've put too much pasta in these containers. No. That's alright, I'll just have to adjust the sauce. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It's just a really thick sauce. I didn't expect it to be so thick. It's, yes, very thick. Maybe. Oh no. I just didn't stir it up properly. I could have just mixed the. That's alright. I'm going to cheat now. I'm running out of proteins. So I'm just going to start indiscriminately ladling. There we go. Now she's starting to sort itself out a little bit. Wasn't as probably. I don't think it was as thick as I thought. I was just panicking. I don't know what the scale was going on there. Oh yeah, that's better. Panicking for nothing. I was like, oh shit, is that going to settle? Doesn't do anything? But of course, you don't want to overfill your containers because when they freeze, they'll expand a little bit. So I'll poke and prod and make sure I get that sauce to cover the pasta properly. I can't remember prices off the top of my head, but I guess it depends if you can get stuff on sale or not. Like the 500 grams of prawns I got for $13.50. They were about half price. 26 a kilo I ended up paying, or 27 a kilo for the tails I ended up paying. 2 500 gram bags for 26. Tins of mussels and oysters were like $2 each. I don't know what a capsicum is, about $1 or something. 80 cents maybe. Cheese is $4.80-ish, I think. But yeah, it can depend where you buy things. And I get the cheap milk, you know. I think it's all personal preference, really. But yeah, I got all that. Oh yeah, that's alright. I had one portion left. And just to get a sense, just to see how much I had in these, I tipped one portion into a spare container and it almost filled it up halfway exactly. And this is a litre container. But yeah, got a bit of leftover sauce. So I'm just going to chuck it in here and either have it for dinner tonight or tomorrow or whatever. And the rest of the sauce in the pot, I'm just going to scrape into these tubs and make sure they've got enough sauce. A little bit messy here, aren't we? But yeah, you might have ideas of your own. You might want to swap that cheese out for something else. Could inspire you to do something your own way. You might not want to have honey pistachio. You might want to have Cracker Barrel or vintage or extra sharp, or you might want to have bechamel with honey cream and rosemary, which is very, very nice. Honey cream and rosemary, that's one of my favourite sauces. Oh, I'm good at making it too. Honey rosemary cream gnocchi. Ooh, should do that next, shouldn't I? Hey? I'll have to fucking hide my identity so that women don't try and follow me home. People won't sub to make me their best kept secret. That's alright. I have no problem with that sort of jazz. Where's my kitchen hand to do my dishes for me? So there you go, a bit of a longer video, but as you can see, they're nice and full. Ah, yeah, there's plenty of sauce there. They're nice and full, they'll freeze up good. So I guess, let's have I hate to have estimates. I didn't use the whole bag of prawns, I used about half a bag of prawns. I don't know, $25 maybe? Definitely not 30. So $5 a portion. Bargain. Real prawns, real fresh capsicum, cooked with love, cheese. Yeah, fucking oath, mate. That's worth $5. That's worth $5 a portion every day of the week. I just crunched some numbers. So it would have been about $8 for the prawns, $4 for the cheese, so $1 for the milk, $1 for the capsicum, $8 for the mussels and oysters because they're like $2 each. There was 4 of those. That comes to 22. So it's pretty close. So yeah, you wouldn't be paying over 30, and technically it's 7 portions because I've got the leftovers there. And the parcel it's only like $1 a packet. So there you go. I was about to say follow the directions, I didn't really give you any. Oh, next time. Was this a cooking video or just me showing off? I don't know. What's the difference? I went to lean over into a microphone that's not there. Well, I hope the audio for this wasn't rubbish. So, stay safe as always, you lot. Alright, I'll see you soon.